I know you don't have to build many cars with a lot of horsepower to make the magazine covers, that's what it takes to sell our cars, to create enthusiasm for them. I hope, though, when I went to Dodge and Icoca in 1982, I asked them, what do we have to create a performance image with? We had a 90 horsepower 2.2 with 4-speed cable shift. I said, oh shit. We wound up with 750 horsepower in our little drag car. We wound up building 25,000 cars with over 300 horsepower with a little 2.2 liter engine. I got a lot of flack in the newspapers and the magazines for saying, what is Shelby gone crazy? He's known as performance. I probably had as much fun or more fun taking nothing and turning it into something than I could possibly ever have dreamed of. So it's very hard to answer your question. We kind of have to follow in that. And Amy, I'm going to call on you to tell them what if we have anything down the pipe that I don't know about. She sometimes hides it under the pillow at night.
Is this working? Yeah. Okay. So, yes, the answer to your question is yes. A lot of it we can't talk about because when Ford leads in things like this, we have to follow their lead. They do all the announcements. But we've seen, I will tell you what we've seen. We've seen a lithium ion, to Carol's point, Cobra, that'll hit 120 miles an hour with 500 foot-pounds of torque.
Hey, cool.
So that's something. Is it safe? If you put all that battery under your butt, I don't know. but that comes later. First you get the performance, then you have to test it. So yes, we are looking at it.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay.
I'm sorry I didn't answer that any better than we did, because personally, I'm 100% going green. You have to do it and make a profit at the same time. And the tree huggers that expect us to drop everything and get 100 miles a gallon are pipe dreamers. It can't happen without all of us having to eat tree barkers.
Yeah.
Write your congressman or senator to produce a little oil in Anwar, because it's going to take us many years to get solar and everything else going, and we need something in the meantime to bring the price of gasoline back.
Yeah.
Woo!
Carroll Shelby, it's a pleasure meeting you, first of all. And I just want to say that I appreciate everything that you're doing for the club and Team Shelby and everything. And the enthusiasm that you brought to my family, a 5-year-old and a 7-year-old. I have 3 Shelbys, and they're both, going to get those cars. At least 2 of them. And anyway, and I guess my question is that is there anything that we're going to do more for the youth?
Is there what? A little louder, please.
Is there anything that we're going to do more for the the real young? Instead of just Hot Wheels and stuff like that. Or, is there any other?
Yes. I'm not in the toy business.
Right. Well, I know that. But just
and I'm not trying to be impudent. We have a company called Shelby Collectibles that builds a lot of models, Hot Wheels types of cars, but we've got our hands full now trying to work with Ford and get around to building the kind of cars that we want to build at Shelby. And I think before we get into anything that would cater to the children, that we're going to get our own house up to where we want to get it first. And that is, we've got a lot of work to do there. We realize the world is going green, and we've got to try to build the cars that kick the heck out of everybody else going green at the same time. That's a pretty big order for a little company like ours. But we love the children. My 3 great-grandchildren I look for something to give them every day or something we can build, and I haven't come up with it yet, unfortunately.
Right.
Does that answer you?
Yes, sir, I think so. But what I'm saying is that I think, the legend is really carrying on, like I say, from the 5-year-old and 7-year-old.
Well, I do too. In 10 years, they're going to be 15 and 17 and have their driver's license, and I hope it's in a Shelby. No, I'll take one more. Good, I'll rule you out. Nobody wants to say anything.
I also want to say that it's a pleasure to meet you, and I don't have a question, I just have a comment. I have a Shelby GT500 convertible, and I got 24 miles to the gallon driving around town with it. So I think that's pretty good.
That's pretty darn good. You know, you and I were talking earlier on. You know, Shelby GT, what I'm proud of that we're building is we give a platform to about 10,000 little companies that every one of them that are owned by somebody think they can build a car better than Shelby. And I'm proud of the fact that we give them a platform because most of them can. And there's 10,000 different parts that can, 7,000 different parts that go in an automobile. And I hope we keep on growing these people that improve everything that we build. And I'm all for them, and I encourage them every chance we get. So that's where we're concentrating on now at Shelby, is superchargers, bigger brakes, different wheels, all the stuff, all the nuts and bolts, and that's where we intend to take the Mustang performance deals. Thank you very much. Anything else? All right. Thank you.